Hi there, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to explore what happens if one of our birds goes missing. So we're home to one of the largest bird shows in the country, and that means that the risk of birds going missing can be quite high. But how do we limit that, and how do we make sure that all of our animals are kept nice and safe? Well, there's a few simple ways that we do that, and one of the ways is by putting trackers onto our birds. Trackers like these are vital, and these trackers just clip straight onto our birds, no hassle at all, and that means that we can keep an eye in the sky exactly where our birds are operating and also flying throughout the displays. Now we have two different types of trackers here at the zoo. We have our radio transmitters, which look a little bit like this, but also we use them and we track them by using this device over here. Now this looks quite fancy, but all it is essentially doing is picking up on radio signals from the tracker and pointing us in the right direction. Basically like playing a massive game of hot and cold. Now it's not just the radio transmitters that we have here at the zoo either. We have what we call GPS tracking as well. So that links from the tracker that is on the bird to the pocket link, and the pocket link links it to a phone or a mobile device as well. Now through that, it means that we can keep a really close eye on those birds that like to go on a bit more of an adventure. What I mean by that is you can see the red dot, that's where we are. That's where the pocket link is, so we keep this pocket link on us at all times. Now what's that doing is it's communicating to the tracker. Now for the example, we've named this tracker Tracker 1. Now Tracker 1 is flashing green. That means that it's got full battery, it's ready, it's tracking that bird, which is in my hand currently, as you can see. And that means that we can actually track all the way around. Not only can we track to certain areas, but we can also have a really close idea into the altitude, what distance it is away from us, looking on the side, and also if the bird's still flying or if it's in the air. Now a really cool thing that you can do with the Marshall GPS tracking as well, which fascinates us keepers, is we can actually track the animal's flight, and we can create a map of where our birds have been throughout the show. And not only can we use this for research onto our birds' flight patterns, but we can also use it as a bit of fun just to see where our birds are going throughout the shows as well. And it's a really essential piece of kit here at the zoo. Now if one of our birds does go a little bit further than we intended it to, that's where the training comes in. What we did yesterday in fact is we set up some dummy birds, some birds that have gone missing far away from the zoo site. And we sent our keepers with the radio transmitters to actually go and find them. Now the way that we did that is we just used some plush toys out the gift shop, we attached the tracker to them, and then we hid them around the vineyard. By doing that, it meant that we could give our keepers a real life scenario without any risk to our animals. It gives them a real life example, a real life kind of belief that that bird is missing and they have to go and track it. Whilst also we can give them tips on how better to use that radio transmitter, and that means that when it does happen for real, we should all be very prepared. Thank you for joining us as we show you a bit of behind the scenes on how we keep our birds safe throughout all of our displays here at the zoo. If you did like what you're seeing and you want to see more, please do consider subscribing, commenting and liking on this video, and we'll be sure to see you again very soon.